Subscribe to my channel. Click on bell icon to get notification about new video.
2.2 The House Builder. This is a story of a mason who worked for a building contractor. The mason always strove to do his work to perfection. Shabdartha. Mason means one who builds with stone, bricks, cement, etc. म्हणजे गवंडी, बांधकाम करणारा. Strove means made great efforts, etc. खूप प्रयत्न केले, झटला. भाषांतर. एका इमारत कंत्राटदाराकडे काम करणाऱ्या एका गवंड्याची ही गोष्ट आहे. आपले काम अत्युत्तम आणि बिनचूक व्हावे यासाठी तो गवंडी सतत झटत असते. As soon as a house had been designed by the architect and details finalized by the engineer, the contractor would send for the mason and leave the responsibility of building the house to him. भाषांतर. वास्तुविशारदाने एखाद्या घराचा आराखडा बनवून दिला आणि अभियंत्याने इतर तपशील पूर्ण केल्याबरोबर कंत्राटदार या गवंड्याला पाचारण करीत असे आणि घर बांधण्याची जबाबदारी त्याच्यावर सोपवित असे. The mason would then, without wasting any time, start his work. He would take great interest in his work of building and do it with full dedication. Dedication means committed to task or purpose. निष्ठा, समर्पण. मग गवंडी अजिबात वेळ न दवडता आपले काम सुरू करीत असे. तो आपले बांधकाम अतिशय आवडीने पूर्ण जीव ओतून करीत असे. He made sure that he used the best construction material of high quality. The measurements of the walls, doorways, arches, etc. were perfect, and he gave an excellent and appealing finish to whatever he built. The owners of the new houses built would be more than satisfied with the construction. बांधकामासाठी लागणारी सामग्री सर्वोत्तम दर्जाची आहे. भिंतीची, प्रवेशद्वाराची, कमानी इत्यादींची मापे बिनचूक आहेत. तसेच आपण बांधलेली प्रत्येक गोष्ट उत्तम, आकर्षक आणि सफाईदार असेल याची तो पुरेपूर खबरदारी घेत असे. त्यामुळे नव्या बांधलेल्या घराच्या मालकांना बांधकामाच्या गुणवत्तेमुळे अपेक्षेपेक्षा अधिक समाधान मिळत असे. Because of the zeal, diligence, loyalty and persistence that he displayed in his work, the mason was in great demand and fetched good business to his contractor. Subsequently, the contractor recompensed the mason handsomely with a very good salary. He could meet the needs of his family sufficiently without any scarcity. Zeal means great enthusiasm and energy in one's efforts. Utsaha, उमेद. Diligence means constant careful efforts. मेहनत, दीर्घोद्योग. Persistence means continuous efforts. चिकाटी, सातत्य. Recompensed, money given for work done. सेवा, काम इत्यादीची परतफेड, भरपाई केली. भाषांतर. कामाप्रती असलेला त्याचा उत्साह, मेहनत आणि दाखवलेल्या सातत्यामुळे या गवंड्याला खूपच मागणी असायची आणि त्याच्यामुळे कंत्राटदाराचा धंदाही तेजीत असायचा. साहजिकच कंत्राटदार गवंड्याला त्याच्या कामाचा उत्तम मोबदला देत असे. त्यामुळे तो आपल्या कुटुंबाच्या सर्व गरजा कोणतीही चणचण न भासता भागू शकत असे. The mason thus continued working with great devotion for many years, till he became a grandfather. Then he decided that it was time to retire and spend time playing with his grandchildren. Being a firm-minded person, he informed his contractor of his decision to retire from house building. भाषांतर. अशा रीतीने तो गवंडी वर्षानुवर्षे एकनिष्ठपणे काम करीत राहिला, अगदी आजोबा होईपर्यंत. त्यानंतर मात्र आता निवृत्त व्हावे आणि उर्वरित वेळ आपल्या नातवंडांसोबत खेळण्यात व्यतीत करावा असे त्याने ठरवले. दृढनिश्चयी असलेल्या त्या गवंड्याने घर बांधण्याच्या कामातून निवृत्ती घेण्याचा आपला हा निर्णय कंत्राटदाराला सांगितला. The contractor was very disheartened to lose such an excellent workman and urged the mason to continue his job, but to no avail. The mason had made up his mind and refused to carry on. Disheartened means felt disappointed. नाउमेद झाला, निराश झाला. To no avail means of no use. व्यर्थ, निरुपयोगी. इतका उत्कृष्ट कारागीर आपण गमावणार आणि तो काम सोडू नये म्हणून त्याने त्याला खूप गळ घातली. परंतु काही उपयोग झाला नाही. गवंडी आपल्या निर्णयाशी ठाम होता. त्यामुळे त्याने काम चालू ठेवण्यास नकार दिला. Finally, the contractor convinced the mason to build one last house on a beautiful and convenient site as a special favor. The mason agreed to do so with great reluctance, not too happily either. Reluctance means unwillingness, nakhushi. अखेरीस कंत्राटदाराने खास विनंती म्हणून एका सुंदर आणि सोयीच्या स्थळी एक शेवटचे घर बांधण्यासाठी गवंड्याला इच्छा नसूनही तो नाखुशीने तयार झाला. The construction started. It was a most beautifully designed house to be built at a sought-after location. However, the mason could not put his mind and heart in his work. He did his work very roughly and carelessly, without interest or dedication. बांधकाम सुरू झाले. अतिशय सुरेख आराखडा बनवलेले ते घर एका खास निवडलेल्या ठिकाणी बांधले जाणार होते. परंतु गवंडी त्या कामात आपले चित्त गुंतवू शकला नाही. त्याने अतिशय ओबडधोबडपणे, निष्काळजीपणाने आणि निरीच्छेने काम केले. Even the building material used was of low quality, but he did not care. He simply wanted to complete the job in haste and finally retire. The house was ready earlier than expected. Very roughly made structures, weak walls, poor finish, and did not look good at all as designed. Yet, the mason did not care. एवढेच नव्हे तर बांधकामाला वापरलेले साहित्य निकृष्ट दर्जाचे असूनही त्याने त्याकडे दुर्लक्ष केले. त्याला केवळ ते काम कसे तरी पूर्ण करून निवृत्त व्हायचे होते. अपेक्षेपेक्षा अगोदरच घर पूर्ण झाले. अतिशय ओबडधोबड रचना व कमकुवत भिंती असलेले, बिलकुल सफाई नसलेले आणि दिसायला अगदी सुमार असे ते घर बनले आहे. गवंड्याने फिकीर केली नाही. He informed the contractor that the house was ready and he was waiting to hand over its keys to him. The contractor arrived at the site. He had a file of legal documents in his hand. The mason handed over the new house's keys to him. Legal means connected to law. कायद्याचा, कायदेशीर. त्याने कंत्राटदाराला घर तयार आहे आणि घराची किल्ली ताब्यात देण्यासाठी तो वाट पाहत आहे असे कळवले. कंत्राटदार त्या ठिकाणी आला. त्याच्या हातात एक फाईल व कायदेशीर कागदपत्रे होती. गवंड्याने नव्या घराच्या किल्ल्या त्याच्याकडे सुपूर्द केल्या. But the contractor did not step forward to enter the house to see it. Instead, with a broad smile, he handed over the file along with the house keys to the mason and said beamingly in a happy tone, "These are the ownership documents of this new house in your name. The house is yours. I had planned it as a gift for you." Beaming means smiling with great joy. आनंदाने हसत, उत्साहात. पण कंत्राटदार घर पाहायला पुढे आला नाही. त्याऐवजी हसऱ्या चेहऱ्याने त्याने हातातील फाईल घराच्या किल्ल्यांसकट गवंड्याकडे सोपवली आणि अतिशय हर्षभरीत स्वरात तो म्हणाला, "हे नवे घर तुझ्या नावावर करणारी ही कागदपत्रे आहे. हे घर तुझे आहे. मी ते तुला भेट म्हणून देण्याचे योजले होते." Factual question. A. Why was the mason a very good workman? He started his work without wasting his time. He took great interest in his work of building and worked with full dedication. He used high-quality construction material. His measurements of every part of the structure was perfect and his finishing touch to everything was excellent. His zeal, diligence, loyalty, and persistence, and all his work made him a good workman. B. What sudden decision did the mason take? The mason was working hard and sincerely for many years with the contractor. He had settled his family nicely and without any scarcity of any kind. When he became a grandfather, he thought that it was the right time for him to retire. He informed his contractor about his retirement and he was firm about his decision. See, what was the contrast in the workmanship of the last house? The mason did not put his careful attention in his work. His work was rough and was done without interest or dedication. His building material was of low quality. He had completed his work hastily and roughly. Because of rough structure, weak walls, poor finish, the workmanship was not good at all as designed. It was far away from his original workmanship. D. What shock awaited the mason? The mason was waiting for the contractor to hand over the keys to the house to him. He gave the keys to him, but the contractor instead handed over the legal documents and the keys of the new house to the mason. The contractor had given the new house to the mason as a gift for his good work done before. That was the great shock that awaited the mason. The new house with its bad workmanship now belonged to him as a gift from the contractor. You reap what you sow. 2.2 English Workshop 1. Find from the story the noun forms of the following. 1. Dedicate. The noun form is dedication. 2. Measure. Measurement. 3. Decide. Decision. 4. Perfect. Perfection. 5. Own. Ownership. 6. Give. Gift. 7. Responsible. Responsibility. 8. Persist. Persistence. 2. Choose the proper phrase or expression to complete the sentences meaningfully. To send for, with full dedication, in great demand, to meet the needs of, make up one's mind, to no avail, to hand over. 1. She does her job with full dedication. 2. One should make up one's mind to help others when needed. 3. As Mr. Jadhav was transferred to Chennai, he had to hand over his responsibilities to his assistant. 4. The laborer's income was not sufficient to meet the needs of his family. 5. Because of a fault in the wiring, they will have to send for an electrician. 6. Mother tried hard to change her son's habits, but to no avail. 7. Mangoes from Ratnagiri are always in great demand. 3. Read the story and answer in your words. A. The owners of the new houses built by the mason would be extremely pleased. Why? The mason was a very good workman. He used to take great interest in his work of building and did it with full dedication. He was very honest in choosing high quality construction material. He took all the measurements of walls, doorways, arches, etc. perfectly. Whatever he built, his finishing was excellent and appealing. Naturally, the owners of the new houses built would be extremely pleased. B. The contractor compensated for the mason's good work. How? Answer. The contractor was pleased with the mason's good work that fetched him good business. So afterwards, the contractor compensated him handsomely with a very good salary that was sufficient to meet all needs of the mason's family. C. The mason made a firm decision to retire. When? Answer. He started his work without wasting his time. He took great interest in his work of building and worked with full dedication. He used high quality construction material. His measurements of every part of the structure were perfect and his finishing touch to everything was excellent. His zeal, diligence, loyalty and persistence and his work made him a good workman. 4. Read the following words from the story aloud and fill them in the proper columns. Answer. One syllabic. Work, leave, full, door, way, great, avail, broad. Two-syllabic: story, many, complete, ready, happy, building, excellent, ownership, architect. Three-syllabic: perfection, quality, measurement, material, complete, documents. More than three-syllabic: responsibility, sufficiently, subsequently. 5a. Words that have the same sound or pronunciation but differ in spellings and meanings are called homophones. For example, hair, H-A-I-R, hair, H-A-R-E. Pick out from the lesson homophones of the following words. 1. Waist, W-A-I-S-T, waste, W-A-S-T-E. 2. New, K-N-E-W, N-E-W, new. 3. Loose, L-O-S-E, L-O-O-S-E, loose. 4. M-A-I-D, made, M-A-D-E, made. 5. G-R-A-T-E, great, G-R-E-A-T, great. 6. W-O-N, one, O-N-E, one. 7. S-I-G-H-T, sight, S-I-T-E, sight. 8. W-E-E-K, week, W-E-A-K, week. 9. W-O-U-L-D, wood, W-O-O-D, wood. 10. S-E-A-C, S-E-E-C. B. Select any three pairs of homophones from above and make simple sentences of your own to show the difference in their meaning. Answer. 1. 1. He put both his hands on his waist. 2. I don't like to waste my time in gossips. 2. 1. I knew all his family members. 2. He has bought a new car. 3. 1. Our maid is always clean and tidy. 2. We made a kite ourselves. 6. Always do your best. What you plant now, you will harvest later. Write a paragraph on the above topic with an interesting example of the same. Answer. No pains, no gains. Man is the architect of his own future. If you go on working hard sincerely, you will get the fruits of your work in future. Whatever your position in the society in the beginning, you strive and reach the highest position that others will envy. If you do good deeds, you will be rewarded with good life sooner or later. We cannot sow something bad or evil and hope to reap another harvest. If a man plants virtue, purity, and moral values, he will pluck golden fruits of success and supreme happiness. The students who desire good marks and great success should put in enormous efforts to reach that destination. There are many great people in different fields who struggled against every odds in the beginning, but at the end, they were rewarded with good, sweet fruits of life. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, late Shri Dhirubhai Ambani, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and many others are the ideal examples of this. Right actions, thoughts will fetch results. In short, one will get a award in proportion to one's hard work and labor. Those who work hard and prevail in difficult days rise in their life. So whatever you do, do your best. That will bring you fortune, comfort, success, position, and great achievements tomorrow.